What's going on, guys? It's Justin Revs. We're back with another episode of SlopGear, and I'm joined today by McGrory. Dude, I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for taking the time.
Oh, of course, yeah, man. I'm actually super nervous. I don't know why I'm super nervous. We've hung out like a lot.
Yeah, dude. We've out of all the like RLS crew, I feel like we've chat and hung out and done things more than anybody else. So it's kind of nice. I was telling you before, like I usually like to have time to do like research and plan some questions and all that, but like I feel like I know you well enough where I know like I don't have to script that stuff or jot it down on my phone. Like I just know what I want to ask. So I'm really excited for this one.
I'm sure we'll be good. We'll make it work. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. Well, this is my little Ranger, dude. This is the Nyx Trail Raider with the Ranger body on it. It's not lit very well being in the garage, but it is what it is.
But it's cool.
Yeah, dude. It's got a little
really cool.
A little 4.8 liter V8 from the PGP engine pack. And
oh, nice.
I think it has like 40-inch tires, 37s. I don't know. But
okay,
it'll do.
And sure. I mean, the grab handles for the passenger seat are really cool.
Dude,
that's super cool.
I thought that was kind of nifty. There's a tool. There's an ice chest in the back too. So,
oh, sick! So we've got beers.
I stick to monsters, but I brought you some beers. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Fair.
All right, dude. Show us the Dakota. What'd you do?
Yeah. So. Look, I didn't have much time to prep. So when I got in and saw that there was a really cool Dakota, I thought I need to have a Dakota. Luckily, this is kind of just the like one of the pre-made configs. I really didn't change much other than bigger wheels. I think I'm on 42s.
Nice.
And I've got a 12 valve.
Yeah, I have a buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And it sounds good. Tame. It sounds tame, but it sounds good. Real nice. So I'm excited to see what this thing can do. You told me this thing's pretty good, so I'm going to hold you to your word on that.
Dude, it's down to the driver. Just kidding.
Oh, don't throw a curveball like that.
By the way, dude, unlimited resets, dude. Like if you flip, if you crash, dude, there's no like penalties. We're just out here cruising around having fun.
Dude, what's a torque converter?
Dude, literally, I have no idea. Dude, it's voodoo. It might as well be magic as far as I'm concerned. Those things are...
Look, there's a big disc that spins around with fluid, and somehow that makes things go.
There's some juice in the donut, and somehow it makes the car go fast.
It sounds about right. Yep. All right, you gonna lead the way?
Yeah, I'll show you. Did you tinker with the tire pressure at all? Last thing before we go.
I think it comes with 15 psi, and I thought that
I run like
okay,
4.
But... Whoa. Okay.
Like,
sure.
You got bead locks, or I do at least. I mean, they all have bead locks if you think about it, but having the lower pressure really helps on rocks.
Cool.
A lot.
Okay, I don't have any tire ballast available for these tires, so
I don't either. Nah, we should be good.
Fair. Okay. Right. Cool. What a pretty map this is. Obviously, you've used this for a couple of the guys now.
Yeah, dude. This is Pine Gap. It is.
Oh, it's so nice.
My go-to. It's real pretty. It's got stuff I haven't explored yet. I'm sure, just because we end up driving in circles usually. But dude,
that means that you've got way more practice on this route. Everyone, pay attention. Okay. Okay. Justin's cheating. Justin's cheating already.
Am I getting ahead? Oh, okay. I was like, yeah. I mean, Valcity and Mark, they were a little unfamiliar with driving off road, so like they got pretty hung up right here. So I gotta be like, wait, do I need to stop?
Fair, yeah. I mean, I'm not. So I really like off-road stuff. I find it super cool, super interesting. I wish there was a bigger scene for it in the UK. I mean, there is a scene for it. I don't know anyone that's into it. But that being said, it's one of those things, you always want what you can't have, don't you? So that's why I'm really into American cars. I'm into American pickup trucks and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm big. I've already rolled. Nice.
Dude, I told you. Did you
Yep.
know about how to reset holding the recover button?
Oh yeah, that's super cool. Raceless showed me that a few weeks ago.
Dude, yeah, me too. I mean, like a couple days ago though, I was like, bro, 900 hours in this game, and his son taught us something.
I'm the exact same. Like I've been playing this game since the tech demo, like 12, 13, 14 years ago. And I didn't know about that feature.
Dude, it's so handy. I use it like all the time now. But I got in a bad habit where I go into career mode and I'm like, why is this pulling a tow truck up, dude? It's supposed to rewind me.
That's great.
But so I remember how I said I know you like better than anybody else. Can you give the viewers a little brief introduction of yourself, if you don't mind, for anybody who might not know who you are?
Yeah, sure. So I am McGrory. I am one of the staff people for RLS, the kind of team that Justin hangs about with a fair amount. But yeah, I've been on YouTube. Ooh, I'm sliding down this hill. I've been on YouTube since pretty much the same time as you. We both started at like roughly the same time. But I'm gonna need to lock the disc for this.
Yes.
I am like stuck.
I already broke my drive shaft, so that's a tricky spot.
Nice. But yeah, so I started YouTube actually by recommendation of Raceless and Shift Tab. They both said that, you know, I'd taken a part in a few of the RLS events, and they said, you know, I could probably do all right. Like the idea of a Scotsman that people can kind of understand might do okay. So I thought, you know what, I've always thought about doing YouTube. Why not try it? So I set it up, and that was roughly the same sort of time as you, and we were, you know, I think I was about a week or two ahead of you. Like I started a week or two earlier than you. And so I had like a tiny little bit more subscribers, but we were both doing the exact same type of content. Both of us doing dailies. I did like 100 videos in a row daily. Dude, and then eventually I was like, dude, the dailies have to stop. I am done. I am exhausted. My mental health was taking a tank. Like, yeah, I was really struggling. So I backed off and I stopped doing dailies. And you have just continued to fly, but absolutely fly. So it's been super cool to see all of that, and still to hang out. And you know, we do well. We have a special on the way. However, I'm not sure what the fate of that special will look like given the circumstances. But yeah, I mean, it's all good. It's all good. We're still just all hanging around. I'm doing 2 or 3 videos a week. Raceless is doing 3 videos a month if he's lucky. No, he's picked up a little bit now. He's doing a lot more, but he was so focused on the mod for a long time there.
Dude, that guy's juggling all the things. It's crazy.
Oh,
all the things.
You have no idea. Honestly,
I really don't.
The stuff that's happening in the background. Honestly, I don't know how he keeps it so secret. Because if I was doing stuff as cool as the devs are for RLS, I would be screaming from the top of the mountain.
Cat's out the bag. Dude, I'm the same way. I can keep secrets when they're like somebody else's secret, but if it's like something I'm excited about or like some good news that I have, I'm like, dude, I might mention it in a video, and then everybody knows. So it's like, okay, there's no point in me trying to keep that a secret.
I am very much the same. Like, I'm fully trustworthy with a secret that is not my secret to tell.
Mm-hmm.
But if I've got something interesting on the go, I get so excited that I just can't help it. I just can't help it. It's just, yeah, it's what it is, you know. But yeah, there's so many cool things going on at the moment.
Tristan did a real good job too in our podcast. Just like, I was like, give us something. Well, I didn't even have to like pry really hard. I was just
Yeah,
like, I
he's a
know you got
leaker.
something, dude. And
He is a leaker, that's
he
for
spilled the
sure.
beans on like the map development stuff, or like, you know, the developing career on your own map and stuff like that. So that was really
Yeah.
cool to hear. And then to see him
Yeah,
practice
it's
was so
super
gnarly.
cool.
So gnarly. They are doing big things, dude.
They are indeed. They are indeed. I don't know if have you ever heard the story of how I got involved with RLS?
No, dude, spill the beans.
Oh, it's a good one. So basically, I as I said, I've been playing BeamNG for like, you know, since the tech demo, whenever that was, many moons ago. And I was, you know, really into it and really enjoying it, and you know, I'd played a bunch of mods and stuff, but just yeah, it got a little bit stale. And then one day I was watching like, I don't know, Mui or someone on YouTube, and suddenly I got recommended this video of a guy doing stuff in the BeamNG career that I just had never seen, and I was like, holy crap, how's he doing that? Where's all that coming from? Why don't I have that? And then I kind of looked into it. I realized the guy's name was Raceless, and he had a Discord. So I kind of hopped in, and then, you know, that video auto played into a Shift Tab video, and I was like, holy crap, he's also doing the same stuff.
Oh,
That's wild.
sick.
And so I saw that like 3 or 4 days from now, they were going to be holding one of their Formula Drift roleplay events, and I thought, oh, I'm a big drift guy. I can do well at that. Like, let's hop in. So I kind of get set up and all that, and you know, I've drifted in a whole bunch of games, and every game has a different style of drifting, right? So, you know, what's it called? Oh, the mobile game that's also a big PC game.
Drift X.
Yeah, CarX.
CarX,
That's
yeah.
what it is. CarX is all about like super slow, smooth drifting, like, you know, like you're driving on ice type thing. And so I wasn't quite sure what I was like building for. I didn't know what to expect, and I showed up with a car. I thought, I'm going to do something really cool. I'm going to show up in a diesel wagon and outdrift everyone and just be like, super cool. I got my ass beat. the even back then, like the level of tuning that these guys were at, they were super gripped up, mega impressive. And I was like, well, okay, I better work on that. But I got speaking to them all throughout the course of the event, and you know, got more involved in the Discord, kind of hanging out, and eventually, about a week later, I'd kind of been hanging out with them all, and Raceless was like, you know, you could probably do okay on YouTube. If you build a YouTube, I'll share it. And I was like, well, fantastic. That sounds really good to me. So I did, and he did, and I started doing YouTube. But the best bit came about a month after that. It was Christmas. And I think it was literally like the 27th of December or something. I messaged Raceless. No, I didn't. I actually posted it publicly in the Discord. I was like, dude, you probably don't know this, but I work in software development in my actual career. I do full stack development. I do product ownership, project management, and, you know, a little bit of everything really. And I own my own tech company. And so I was like, look, I don't know how much help you guys are going to want. You seem to be doing great, but if there is anything I can offer, let me know. And so he said nothing for like a day or two because, you know, it was Christmas, everyone was busy. But then he messaged me and he was like, dude, if you're serious about that, let's talk on, I think it was literally New Year's Eve. And so I get into a call, or maybe it was the day before New Year's Eve. I can't remember. But I get into a call with him and Tristan, and they were like, oh, you struggling there, bud? You want me to give you some space?
It's a little deeper than I thought. I don't have a snorkel on here.
Oh, fun. Okay. Do you need a push? I've got a snorkel.
I think I'm gonna crawl. Yep.
Oh, you're getting there. Nice. Would you recommend hitting this one quite hard?
It's kind of hot. You're gonna jump. Yeah, dude, do it.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with all 900 pounds-feet of torque.
Woo.
And we're struggling, but we're getting there.
Progress
we are
is
moving.
progress, dude.
Oh, we're
Nice.
through. We're
Good
through.
Good job.
We're good. But yeah, Raceless gets in touch and he's like, look, dude, if you're serious about what you're doing, like if you're not talking crap, we will take one of everything from you. Because
Oh, cool.
and he kind of said to me, I don't know why I feel like I'm spoiling something when this actually happened months ago.
This is
but
like
he was
untold stories,
telling
dude.
me I was the first to know, other than Raceless and Tristan themselves, that they were going to go full time. They were going to quit their jobs and work on RLS.
Dude, that's sick.
So they said, they were like, look, we don't know what it's going to look like, but if you could just do stuff to help us concentrate and focus on what we need to do, like keep us on the ball. And I was like, cool, yeah, like whatever you want, I'll do it. No problem at all. So immediately I started looking into ways to kind of manage their planning and, you know, their technical debt and all that sort of stuff. And as soon as I brought them like a plan of what I wanted to do, Tristan was like, oh yeah, I'm totally cool with that. I know what you're talking about. And the next day he'd set everything up. So I was like, okay, well, your dev works all good, like your setup. Why don't I just like handle some Discord stuff? And they were like, sure, yeah. So I started hosting events, I started helping with other events, started doing general moderation. Like it's not this official, there's nothing like actually saying this, but the way it kind of works is Tristan and Raceless really focus on the mod, and Raceless focuses on his YouTube. And you know, Raceless takes part in events and all that sort of stuff, but between me and the kind of other staff members, we mostly do the Discord and, you know, all the events and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it kind of all just worked out really nice, and we've all become like really, really good friends.
That's so sick.
Yeah,
dude.
it's a real cool story. I really, everything just kind of fell into place at the right time, like with them wanting to go self-employed on the. Oh, you're taking a sketchy route there, bro.
I'm letting you pass, brother. I want you to
Oh,
be
you're letting me pass?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, sure. So, yeah, it's funny how like the dominoes just fall in place, you know?
Yeah, dude. It's like the worst they could do is say no. You know, you never know unless you ask or like mention it, or you never know how things are going to work out, because it never works out how it's going to work, how it works out in your head, right?
Sure. Exactly. And the thing that I'd said to them was, like, ooh, this thing's a big boy to try and fit through here. I might need to back up. Oh, wait, no, yep. Oh, come on. Diffs are locked. I'm in.
Okay, yeah, you might need to.
Might need to. Yeah, oh, there we go. Hold on. If I just cut this at a bigger angle. Yeah, I'd said to them, I was like, look, I'm like, if I'm going to try and grow a YouTube channel, it benefits me to have, you know, if the mod's better, that means better content for me, which means my YouTube does better.
Yeah.
You know? So I was like, let's see what I can do to help out. And it's worked out okay so far.
Yeah, dude. You have what are you in charge of on the Discord? Because like I know I see you organizing events and stuff like that, and like I know OEM does like the drift stuff, and Hatrix seems to handle the like GT250 stuff, but you also marshal the GT250 stuff, and you take part in the drift events and hold your breath the whole time you're drifting. And
that's so true.
Once you said that, dude, I noticed like I start doing that too. Like if I'm like drifting or even like doing this stuff, I'll be like, oh man, I forgot to breathe there for a few.
Yeah, it happens. I suddenly start to get a little lightheaded. But yeah, so in terms of like who runs stuff, there's no no one has any official job title. You know, it's more just like if someone's around to handle something, they can handle something. For me, I'm not big into grip racing. I love doing it on a wheel, but I broke my wheel, so I've not been doing it. So if I'm not interested in taking part, I may as well still help out by marshalling the GT250 events.
Yeah.
I love drag racing, I love drifting, so I'll actually take part in those events. But everyone just kind of helps in whatever way they feel is necessary at the time, you know? We all do moderation, we all kind of handle the general running of the Discord. The events are constantly evolving. We're always looking for better ways to run the events. We're always looking for more people interested in helping out rather than necessarily taking part. You know, because we can't have you judge an event that you're taking part in, because then it's, you know,
Conflict of
not
interest.
impartial.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're always looking for more people to get involved. Shameless plug, if anyone's actually interested in getting involved, get in touch. But yeah, like it's always
Nice.
It's always changing, it's always interesting, but there's no set roles. No one has any real jobs for RLS. It's just, you know, oh, can't park there, dude.
I'm good.
Oh, nailed it.
Broke everything.
Like a glove.
My truck does not do anything, though. Oh, it does. I lied. I was wrong.
Oh, you good? Wow.
Sorta. Think? Dude,
That
these
thing
things
is
are
tough.
tanks.
That's really tough. Wow. Oh, this has got the rock lights. That's cool. Oh, this is cool.
Dude,
Dude, this map is so nice.
right? Dude, I love it. And it's,
I could drive around here for hours.
bro, have and still, like, you know why I was driving on the roads and like going through that town and like not really rock crawling? Because I was like, oh, I haven't even been over here. And I can't tell you, I've probably spent 10 hours on this map. Just,
Oh, nice.
there's
Nice.
new stuff everywhere. So it's still fun.
That's super cool. It's look at this. This is so creative. Like, oh, the descents are always so scary to me.
Yeah, dude.
Oh. Oh, this thing's a monster. Wow, this thing's cool.
So when you're talking about wanting help, we're putting out a help wanted ad right now. So wanting help for the events, like what does that entail? Like somebody has to sit there and tell people like, okay, go? Or like
Kind of. I mean, it depends on what you're up for. Like, the events are always looking for new people to take part, right? So if you want to come, take part in an event, try and qualify for an event, whatever you want to do, like, you're welcome as a racer. That's totally cool. But we are looking for people to do, like, marshalling, to be the safety car, to kind of be some sort of an assistant to the people running the event. Like, that's always needed. And it will always be needed as long as we do these events. So if we have, like, because let's face it, one of the biggest issues with running events like this is scheduling. You know, it's the same as us trying to schedule like these videos with each other. You know, we're on opposite sides of the planet,
Yeah,
so trying to organize us.
it took a week and a half of like you being like, yeah, dude, I'm down, and then me randomly today my work got rained out and I was like, I could do it today, and you, dude, it just, the stars aligned. So but like with an event with, you know, 30 40 50 people, dude, that toge thing that took like 6 or 7 hours, dude, I was like, dude, I kind of want to do it, but I also have something to do this afternoon. So
wait, where am I supposed to go? I feel like I've just found a forest.
Over here to the back up and go to the left.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's trying to organize. So if we could, like, if we've got
maybe I'm wrong. See what I mean?
This
Like, I don't know.
This is a sheer drop into a valley of water.
This is part of it, dude. Getting
right?
lost in the woods with your buddies.
That's it, yeah. Oh, I see. It's here. It's here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, dude.
You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
I got too excited.
We don't have to pay for repairs, bro. It's all good.
But yeah, like if you've got, let's say, Formula Drift, and we have 5 judges, but 3 of them can't make it, well, then the event can't happen.
Right. You kind of need
if we've
at least
got
3.
Yeah, if we've got like 30 people who are signed up for judging, there's probably always going to be at least 3 available. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's just that sort of thing. Like, if you want to come compete, come compete. If you want to come help, come help. What we ask is that you kind of use a little bit of common sense, which I know is rare these days. But like for me, I'm not into the grip racing type stuff, so I decide to marshal that instead of take part. If you're not into drifting, maybe come judge for drifting, but take part in the drag racing if you're into that. So, what do we think? Watercross or follow this route into the woods?
Dude, you sounded a little excited about watercross, so
I like a watercross.
all right,
That's
dude.
Fun. I like swimming. But yeah, it's super cool. I mean, you've seen a whole bunch of the events, like, when an RLS event goes well, it's awesome. It's such an experience. We have so much fun.
And also on that note, like if you make content, there's not like broadcasting rights. Like you come in, you can marshal, and you can record all the angles you want, and put the video out like on your channel. And there's not like this is our content sort of thing. It's good vibes.
Yeah, in fact, we fully want that. Like that's the end of the day. That's free advertising for us. Like if someone wants to come and take part in an event and film it and put it out, that's sick. That's super cool. That's exactly what we want. So yeah, that's massively. What's the word? It's not.
Mutually beneficial. It works out for everybody.
Yeah, right? That'll do. Yeah, that's mutually beneficial. That will do. I'm not sure if this is the right way.
Dude, there's no wrong way, really.
Oh, I love that. Okay, right.
And this
is so pretty.
Don't feel the pressure to like, I have to find a trail now. Like, I think we drove on a road for like 3 or 4 minutes, dude. So like, if you see a trail spot, cool. Take it. Otherwise, we're just talking. That's the whole goal.
You'll see in my footage when I send it to you later on. I'm just enjoying how pretty this is.
Dude.
This map is gorgeous, bud.
It's a wonderful setting. It's called Pine Gap, by the way. I don't know if the link will be in the description because you have to join the Discord for it, but I'll put the Discord or the link for their Discord in the description at the very least. But it's free and it's so worth it.
Oh, happy days. Yeah, this is super cool. Someone's put so much effort into this.
Dude, it's crazy. I found another map that's really cool. It takes place in Utah as well. I was going to send it to Raceless and be like, dude, just try not to copy this verbatim, but can you recreate most of this? But what
do you think about driving up the stream?
I'm following you, brother.
Okay, I'll try. Sorry, continue on.
But like half the rocks don't have collision. Like you get ready for your tire to hit this bump and then it just goes through it. So it's like, well, that totally killed my immersion, bro. So
yeah, I get that. That
was a bummer. So that's why we're back here again. And it's sounds like it's not too bad of a thing. You're having fun. I'm in 2-wheel drive. I just realized that. Yeah. That's fantastic.
Oh damn! Wait, have you done all of this in 2-wheel drive?
No.
Oh, okay. Just since your last reset.
Yeah, probably since I flipped over, I've been in 2-wheel drive.
That's still pretty good going, to be fair. I think we're going to turn away from the river because it doesn't seem as drivable as I thought it would be. We'll just cut through the woods here. I believe there was a trail that we just didn't take. Yep, right here. Sweet.
Sick. Dude, and that's another beauty, dude. There's so many trails where it's like you just drive that way for a little bit and you're gonna find one. You just gotta navigate a couple trees.
I love it. Yeah, there's just such a well-made map. This is so cool. Oh, I'm loving it,
dude. That makes me so happy. Like, because like I want it to be. I want to, I mean, it's for content, but also like I just like yapping, dude. I like having a good conversation, so it's like a double whammy for me. Like if I know you're having a good time, and it seems like everybody's been having fun, so
I like tell by the way. Yeah, like watching the podcast from the other side, everyone's had so much fun. It was actually on the first one with Raceless, I commented saying, "Dude, this is awesome. Like, this could do well."
Sweet.
And you replied back like, "So when you gonna do it?"
Yeah. Dude, yeah, you were talking about when we started about the same time. I think I don't remember how many subs you had. It was less than 100, and I was like, I can't remember exactly how it happened, but I basically came across an RLS video in the same manner you did. It just randomly popped up, and then you popped up on my like recommended videos, and then I just went down a rabbit hole of watching your stuff.
Oh, cool! Yeah, that's the same thing that happened with me catching your YouTube and being like, "Oh, okay, how's this guy doing it?"
Yeah, dude. And I remember I reached out pretty early because like watching specifically like your RLS stuff is like what made me want to do career stuff. So thanks, dude.
Oh, that is cool. I didn't realize that. I genuinely had no idea. That's super cool. Oh, wow.
And
you want to lead for a while?
Yeah, dude, I'm down.
Nice.
You filled up?
I'm all full. Yeah, good to go.
Sick. Let's go this way. And you were talking about like Christmas, and dude, I've been on the daily grind since Christmas, bro. It'll be 6 months in like 5 days. I'm like,
dude, you're a madman. That's commitment,
dude. It's honestly like part of my day now. Like I keep saying like I'm only beholden to myself and my dog and God. And God gives me plenty of time. So, and Cooper doesn't need that much attention either. So I don't have a lot of outside responsibilities other than my business, which is a daytime business.
Yep.
And these have just become such a part of my day. It's like, okay, if I'm not recording by 7, I feel like I'm doing something wrong with my day, and I feel a little guilty. And so no matter what sort of mood I'm in, or, like what happened during the day, I come and I sit down and I record. And usually, if I'm having a bad day, it makes it better. Sometimes I'm having a good day and the game makes it worse when things don't work out. But, I put it out there for the world to see.
Picking BeamNG as the game I want to set my entire mental health on was maybe a mistake because it breaks like so much.
Yeah, but you got to know a lot of workarounds.
Such a good game. But yeah, I mean, that's such a similar setup to me. I run my business during the day. Sometimes, usually it's kind of handling itself. And then I hang out in the Discord and I record videos or I live stream. And it's just, I find it, my whole thing is, I've said a million times, is like, I'm going to play the game anyway. So hitting record really isn't any more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I had to. You're probably the same. You'll understand what I'm saying here. Like, the learning to talk while you play the game was really difficult.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Sorry, I was taking a drink. That's why I paused. But yeah, it's like, okay, so I'm supposed to sit here for 30 to 45 minutes a day and just talk to nobody and just get all my thoughts out there into the ether.
Dude, that was exactly it.
A little existential realization the other day. I was talking to one of my friends and I was telling her about, just like, well, I gotta go make my video, just being kind of a smartass about it. I was like, gotta go put my thoughts out there for the world to see on the internet for the rest of forever. Oh, that just hit me. Like,
oh yeah, exactly. There's been a couple of like kind of profound moments. One of them came from my girlfriend, Miss McGrory. Because unfortunately we've both lost some people in the last couple of years. And it's been a rough time, you know. But it happens. It is just part of life. But you know, you suddenly become like so protective and treat the pictures and the videos that you have with that person, because the sad part is that it's really easy to forget what a person sounds like.
Yeah.
So having like a voice clip of what someone sounds like is huge. And I saw it. One of my best friends passed away a couple of years ago. And I'm not going to go too deep into it. I don't want to bum anyone out, but I did. I lost one of my best friends a couple of years ago, and keep in touch with some of their other friends. It turns out that for like a year after my friend passed, they didn't. Ooh, that's a challenge. They didn't have any voice recordings or any videos.
Oh wow.
Of my friend, and I was like, guys, I've got loads. And so I whipped out my phone, played some of the videos, and I've got laughing, I've got singing, I've got everything. And the girls were crying their eyes out because they were just so happy to hear their voice. And so to have that experience, and then a year later, Miss McGrory was like, you know, God forbid, touch wood, anything was to happen, I now have hundreds of hours of you laughing and talking and doing the thing that you love.
Dude.
And I was like, whoa, that's so unbelievably powerful.
It really is. That just gave me the chills. Like, that's...
Yeah, it's super cool, you know? And, like, that's not why we do it, but damn, what a cool legacy to leave behind.
Yeah, dude.
You know? If I only ever top out at 359 subscribers that I'm at right now, I'm cool with that. Like, that's sick, because I've already left my legacy. My sisters, my girlfriend, my mum, my dad, my family, they'll all have evidence that McGrory existed. You know, and that's cool. That's super, super cool to me, you know?
Dude, and then I think about, like, just even for little guys like us, like, having 300 people who care, you know, who give you that time of day. I have people who comment and they're like, dude, you're part of my day every day. I put you on... Somebody commented the other day, I put you on all the devices around the house while your videos are going, so when I'm doing chores and stuff,
wow,
like I can hear what's going on. Then when it sounds like something exciting is happening, I'll put my stuff down and pay attention. But I was like, dude, I'm literally hanging out with you like throughout your whole house. Like that's such
wicked.
an honor. Like
oh, that's so cool. And I mean, I've not heard any cool stories like that, but yeah, I've got like 5 or 6 people, maybe even a little bit more, who I can guarantee they're going to watch the video within the first hour.
Oh, dude.
And then they're going to message me and they're going to comment on it and they're going to go into my area of the RLS Discord and they're going to be like, you know, that was cool. What you should do next is this thing, you know, like that's so cool. That's so cool to just like hang out with people who actually like care and pay attention. It's so sweet. But then the other side of that was so me and my dad's always liked games, but he stopped playing video games after like Gran Turismo 4 in the early 2000s. And was never really that big into them afterwards, other than like every so often he'd get a shot of whatever game I was playing. But my dad, when I told him about all this stuff that I'm doing, he was like, whoa, I have no idea what you're talking about. What the hell is a sandbox game? And I was like, right, okay, sure. This is going to take a while. I'll need to actually sit and show you the next time you're over at my house. Anyway, a few weeks later, my dad phones me. And he's like, look, when you next doing this video thing? And I was like, right, well, I've got, you know, a couple hundred videos you could go watch right now, but I do live streams and I'm actually doing one in about an hour. And he was like, right, okay, no problem, send me the link. So I sent him the link to my YouTube, and I didn't think anything of it. I didn't see him comment anything. I didn't see any like, you know, big, you know, liking activity or anything going through the feed. Didn't notice anything, right? About 2 weeks later, he phones me up after one of my live streams, and he was like, "You did great there, son."
Oh.
And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "On that video, I was watching it. Like, you got third, but you should have got second. You made a silly mistake, but you got back up. You did it. Like, you know, in that first round when you get knocked down into the losers bracket, and then you made your way back up, and then you ended up with overall third. That's what an amazing comeback story." And I was like, "Hold on a minute, you were watching?" He's like, "Oh, I have watched every video you've put out in the last 2 weeks." I was
I'm not gonna
"What?"
cry.
He's like,
I'm
"Yep.
not gonna cry.
When I'm on my lunch break, I watch videos. When I'm, you know, when I get an hour in the house alone, I watch your videos. Like, I am completely hooked trying to work out what the hell it is you do." And that honestly was just so sweet. Me and my dad have not always had the best relationship. It's never been that bad, but you know, like, you know, off and on. But now we're good, and this has been an awesome experience for him to kind of see some of the other games that I play and the other things that I'm doing with modding games and all the RLS stuff and YouTube. And yeah, it's awesome, the unexpected perks that come from doing something like this.
Exactly, dude. My dad, he's the ride or die, dude. Like, he supports me like no matter what I do. It's kind of crazy to me.
That's
and then
awesome.
I started doing this, and my dad, like, he plays games and stuff, but not like this stuff. But when I got my first wheel set up, I had like just a little Logitech and had it hooked up to the Xbox, and I put him in a Miata on Laguna Seca in Assetto Corsa, and that man sat there for 3 hours lapping around Laguna Seca, trying to shave a second off of his time, a tenth off of his time.
Oh, cool.
Dude, got so into it, dude. It was so fun. And then, yeah, dude, my videos, he'll do you want to go check out the lumberyard? I've never actually driven through there. I've just driven past it.
That looks cool. That looks like an opportunity to maybe try a different car, something a little bit more rally inspired.
Yeah, dude, let it rip.
Cool.
But yeah, dude, he likes to tune into the live streams, which I haven't been doing much of lately, but he'll be like, "You're just so engaging with your audience." He'll say stuff like that, and I'm like, "Where'd you hear that, bro? Like, you don't talk like that."
That's great. I love that so much. That's super sweet.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
so shout out dads. Shout out dads.
Shout out to the dads.
Oh, this is mud.
Wow. Oh yeah, maybe this isn't a rally area then. That's not going to work. I'm going to hit it with all of its might. I got close.
I saw you.
This thing really responds to just flooring.
likes to suck up all that boost, huh?
Oh, it does indeed, yeah. All, what, 30 PSI?
Woo. Whew. Dude, have you beaten the right side mud pit on West Coast in any vehicle? The deep one?
I don't think so.
Dude, I've been trying for the last like 3 days to build a truck that'll beat the thing, like, and I can't. I'm just like,
no
dude,
way.
This thing is so hard.
Wait, are you still on one of the old builds then? Or wait, no, has it been re-added?
Yeah, it's been. Oh, maybe.
Oh man,
yeah,
I'm
dude,
not
it's like
representing RLS very well.
Well, dude, I don't blame you, because it gets scary switching things out. It's like, what sort of bugs are gonna come? Just like, and that's, you know, to be expected. It's always a work in progress, but.
Yeah, I mean, my last few days have been super busy anyway. I'll need to have a look and see what updates have been brought out. But yeah, I'll need to try. I was thinking about the old mud bugs that were there, like pre-034.
Dude, it's still the same. It's just wider now, but just as deep and hard to.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to beat them,
dude. I'm determined at this point, dude. I'm determined.
Well, that could be a good video. Is what does it take to defeat the mud pile?
Dude, at this point, it's turning into a series. It's it's me and Joe's junk. I won the lottery. I have all the money to spend on these trucks, and I still can't beat it. It's kind of
Oh wow. That's super cool.
2-wheel drive again.
Oh, you struggling?
No, 2-wheel drive. 2-wheel drive. Gotta set myself up.
Oh, I see.
Oh, tree.
Oh, yep.
Good line. Remember what I said? It's got to do with the driver, not always the truck.
Definitely. Yeah, I'll give you that.
As I hit the tree again, dude, this rock is just a tricky one.
That rock does look pretty brutal.
Yeah. So, I know you're getting established in a new dwelling. Now that it's been a little bit of time since you've moved in, are you still loving it? I know you don't get to steal your neighbor's internet anymore, but
yeah, that's a good old story.
Might have to go around the tree.
Yeah, we've moved house, and it's great. I've got so much more room. I've got like actual space for activities now, which is super sweet. And I now have my own good internet.
Nice.
This place can have gigabit, which is nice. So that's made a huge difference. Absolutely massive difference. It's sad that I didn't have gigabit whilst I was doing dailies. That would have been real nice. But you know, having it whilst I'm doing 2 or 3 weeklies is just as good, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I'm like stuck. Ooh, there's a tree. That's why. Okay, so if I do that, I'm not in the tree anymore. Yeah, I think this rock is just probably for a much bigger crawler than the Dakota. That's probably for one of those mad, like, Formula buggies.
Which are also here.
Oh, is there?
There is a rock bouncer.
But yeah, it's good. And I actually, talking about being busy for the last few days, I had my first barbecue in my own house.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I just had like a bunch of my friends round. It was kind of like a housewarming for the house. It was super last minute as well, because we were all planning to hang out anyway, but the plan was to have it at my other friend's house. And then last minute, literally the night before, I was like, dude, if you want, we could host it at my house. That's less effort for you guys, but it also means that we can have a housewarming at my house.
Nice,
I was like, I'll even go out and buy a barbecue and stuff. So we ended up having a big barbecue and a great time. So I'm still slightly hungover from that.
What's your drink of choice for what's your barbecue? What do you have in hand while the spatula is in the other?
Look, I'm a little bit basic, to be honest. I like anything more or less. I'm not really into like super sweet cocktails, but yeah, whether it's a real nice beer, a nice cider, whiskey, gin, vodka. I'm Scottish. I'll drink anything. I live up to the stereotype.
Love it.
Yeah. What do you drink?
No, dude, I've been off the beers for a couple years now.
Good for you, bud.
I turn into a guy I don't like. A lot of other people like that guy, but
that's fair.
I'm really good at just making an ass of myself, dude. I like making people laugh, and it's to my detriment when I'm on the beers.
I totally get that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No, I like that. I like people who can set their own boundaries and then, you know, actually live by them. That's super cool.
Yeah, I can't turn it off. I really envy people who can, you know, just have a few or have a nice barbecue and not turn it into a binger. So
yeah, I mean, we have done crazy nights. I mean, especially like the group that we were drinking with on Saturday are, you know, we've been friends since we were about 14, 15. In fact, 2 of the people at the barbecue I have literally known since I was 3 or 4 years old.
Oh my gosh. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm 27 in like 2 weeks. So you're talking 23 years I've known these people.
Jeez.
So yeah, we've had some real nights, you know, crazy wild nights. Now, yeah, we still definitely drink, we definitely have fun, but no one's getting blackout, no one's causing problems. You know, it's a bit more relaxed now that we're. It's really scary to say, but approaching 30. You know,
Dude,
I'm now closer to 30 than I am to 20, and
not as bad as me.
That's
people
a turning point.
Make it seem, dude. Like once you're 30, you're just, well, I'm supposed to have it figured out by now, and you know you don't, and that's fine. I mean, in my case at least. I feel.
Thank you. I needed to hear that.
What do people say? Like 50 is the new 30. I'm like a firm believer in that, dude, because 30 does not feel like it doesn't feel like I should be 30. I'm still 22 on the inside.
Yeah,
you know.
I
just with a
feel
little more
like I'm still
responsibility.
20, just fatter and grumpier. But like, I can still convince myself I'm a 20-year-old party animal.
You know what, dude? It's important to be able to have a good time and let your hair down. So
100%.
Dude, good. Just you got to know when to turn it off. That's the only thing, and it sounds like you've got a good grasp on that. So, dude, just
took a lot of trial and error, Justin. Took a lot of trial and error.
Same, dude. I'll put it like that. A whole lot of trial, whole lot of error. But here we are.
Fair enough. So you were talking about your business. This is something we've not actually spoke about before. Do you cool saying anything more about what your business is?
Dude, you know what? It's funny. I live my sister phrased it as a very unique lifestyle.
Okay.
But I kill bugs. I do pest control, which
cool.
Sounds kind of, you know, everybody has their different view on it. Like some people are like, oh, that's gross, and some people are like, what does that mean? But dude, all I do is I go and I walk around the outside of people's houses and listen to podcasts, and I get to say what's up to their dogs, and like,
yes,
some folks have me go inside and I get to ask them about like their cool paintings, or like, oh, you remodeled the bathroom, or you know, like it's a big like relationship sort of business, which is kind of weird, or that's the way I made it at least.
Nice.
Like it's cool. It's like going to my homie's house and just doing them favors, and they give me money for it.
Nice. So do you do like a lot of return calls then?
Yeah, dude, that's what most of my business is.
Oh, sweet. Good for you. But that's the way you want it to be, guaranteed like work rather than always looking for work. That's sweet.
I mean, I'm only 2 years in. Ooh, let's go this way. And like even a year ago, I was stressing out a lot more about like, why is the phone not ringing, or where,
I get that.
How am I going to pay the electric bill? But now it's, if you do good and you be good, good things happen. That's the way I look at the world now, and it seems to be working out okay for me, except for I'm at a cliff face, and I think the only way to go down is into this puddle.
Oh!
Oh, it's not as deep as I thought.
Splash.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, I mean that's super similar to my whole motto. So I was brought up religious, but now not so much. But I have my own individual beliefs, and they basically boil down to, look, whatever happens, I tried my best to be a good person.
It's good.
Simple as that. You know, like, I don't subscribe to any specific belief other than, you know, I tried.
I think that's solid, dude.
Yeah.
I know everybody has their has their different walk, you know, and that's not just like with God, that's walk in life. And I think as long as somebody has like a solid set of morals and a good base, like you're gonna do well, as long as you're not ripping people off or like dude, my thing is, if people want to like question my integrity on anything, my argument is, you know what, I sleep really well and I would like to continue sleeping well. And
that's
if
fair.
I fib with anybody or like, you know, embellish any sort of truth, I don't sleep well. So
yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm totally with you on that. Yeah, it's just like I understand religion and why people go towards it, and I fully respect it. For me personally, it's as simple as just, you know, whoever it is, whatever god it may be, or may not be. You know, when the time comes, they'll look at me and say, you tried to be a good guy. That's good enough.
Dude, that's so powerful.
Yeah.
I talk a lot about like vibes and stuff, and I know that's you know, like what am I trying to say? A real like put their nose up sort of Christian, like somebody who thinks tattoos are bad, and you know, a fakery sort of person would, you know, put their nose up to that and be like, oh, vibrations. I'm like, no, dude, it just means we're having a nice time and don't have a stick up our ass like you do.
I'm with you 100%. Yeah,
dude, I think it's so powerful when somebody has a connection with anything, or like, you know, just like you may not be praying to God, but when you put it out there in the world, like, oh man, please let this thing work, or let me get out of this situation, or anything, you know, just like, some sort of higher power. There's something else out there. Who knows what it is?
Oh, 100%. And my again, I was brought up religious, so like I get it. I'm there with it. The reason I don't subscribe to anything is that I don't know which one is right, because they all have fantastic points.
Yeah.
You know, they like if you were to take pretty much every religion out there and then find the middle point, they all believe in basically the same thing, which is like, try to be a good person. And so that's what I took from it, you know. So yeah, it's cool when I come across people who either are in the same boat as me, or who do come from some sort of like devout religion, but they still get what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's that common respect that I absolutely love. I don't see why people need to argue because they like different things.
Bro, we live in such divisive times. You could not have said that better, dude. Like, do you get along with that guy? Okay. He has a husband?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care. Is his husband cool? I hope so.
Yeah.
Like,
that's it. It's like,
I don't care.
If someone's cool, they're cool. It's as simple as that. Like, there's no... I'm not cool, here to judge. He wore a pink shirt once. Like, no, he's cool. Like, what you on about? What's your problem?
Yeah.
Like, if someone's cool, they're cool. It doesn't need to be any deeper than that. But it's really interesting how that mindset comes into other things. For example, with the RLS mod, a lot of the stuff that we try to do is to keep it like lore friendly. So you know, this Dodge Dakota, seeing it on your server, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to play around with that. That's good fun. But I think, see if we were to take a skin that turns the D series into a Dakota, that would probably end up with more people being angry than necessary, because people would be like, I'm a Ford guy, I won't have this Dodge.
Divisiveness, dude. Why? It's a truck.
Why? What's the point? It's a truck. Yeah. They're all the same.
Dude, something's gonna break. It's a piece of machinery, dude. It's like they all have faults. Like, you pick your faults, and you're literally just picking the better of three evils, you know? I mean...
Also, you're going to squat it, so what did it matter anyway?
Oh. You know? Their opinions do not matter. Everybody's cool except for guys who drive squatted trucks. I'll say that. Just kidding. I'm sure you're really nice. You just have terrible taste in modifications.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, I'm sliding. I cannot stop.
Oh, me too. Careful. Okay, stop. Oh, this is a cool little beach bit, though. Look at this. Oh, it's kind of well done. There's a boat. This is a cool place to hang out.
Right, dude?
Damn, this is sick. How deep does this go? I've got a snorkel, so I can check.
Dude, go swimming.
Oh, it's not that deep.
Oh, dude. This is cool. Picturesque.
Oh, where does this bit go? Oh, look, there's another trail here. Oh, it's the continuation of this. Oh, we've turned back on ourselves.
All good.
Oh. What do you think about trying to get up this crack?
Dude, lead
Like
the
this
way, brother.
credits? Oh, this is going to be hard. With the trees up the middle and everything? Wow. Oh. Oh.
Are you gonna... I mean, I know the answer is yes. Hold on, let me see how to phrase this question, because you the other day you told me you were getting I don't know about burnt out on beam stuff, but like I see you trying a lot of other stuff. Are you gonna like keep it the focus of your channel, or are you like trying to branch out, or what?
No,
where are you going with the channel?
The channel's gonna stay beam, and it's gonna stay RLS, right? 100%. I'm literally... Oh, I'm falling. That's what I'm doing. I am falling.
I can't even get up the first step, dude, so.
I stopped perfectly. Yeah, okay, this isn't gonna work. You're welcome to give it a try. But
no, dude, I literally could not get past that first tree, so.
Oh, fair. Okay. Yeah, so the channel's going to stay beam. It's going to stay RLS. I just want to have the freedom to play something else if I feel like it.
Gotcha.
I feel like I painted myself into a corner.
I get that.
Where all I could play was beam. That's all that was going to work. And when you look at the statistics on my analytics, that is true. Beam is all that's going to work. But I want that to slightly change. I don't care about the analytics that much.
Good.
But, you know, if I'm going to put through the effort, because let's face it, recording's not that hard, but editing is a pain in the ass. Editing is a lot of work. And so, yeah, I just wanted to try a few other things. And plus, again, I've done probably well over 200 videos at this point.
Oh, damn.
And about 190 of them, or probably not more than that. If I've done 200 videos, probably about 198 of them have been beam.
Jeez.
And I love beam. But damn, I want to play something else every so often.
I get it.
And it's as simple as that. So, yeah, I've tried... I think what I might end up doing... There's no plan here. But what I might end up doing is recording beam videos, but streaming a different game.
Nice.
So if I do, like, you know, 2 beam videos a week and then stream something else. Oh, just had to take a drink. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll see. But it's going to be beam. It's still going to be beam. And actually, I recorded my return to beam today.
Oh, fantastic.
Starting a new season. That'll probably come out tomorrow, which will be the 20th of May. Or maybe the 21st. I don't know. But yeah, I'm returning to beam with a new season. And the season's theme is going to be straight axle vehicles only.
Ooh.
So there's going to be some muscle cars.
Well,
some,
I guess
just rear.
Mostly,
just rear.
Yeah. I was like, wait, you said cars. Never mind.
Yeah, we'll say live rear axles. But yeah, so we're going to do straight rear axles, which are just going to be... It's going to limit us to the muscle cars, the D series, the H series, the MD and the T series, which is, you know, that's fine. That's not too much of a challenge, but it's just you know, when it comes to the racing and the drifting, they're just not quite as what's the word? They're not quite as sophisticated to drive.
Yeah,
but they're great fun.
There's no camber adjustment for a straight axle.
Exactly, and everything that hits the left wheel affects the right wheel. There's no way to isolate them. So they do tend to get unstuck pretty easily.
Yeah.
So should be good. Should be interesting. I bought my first car, which I'll reveal here. I don't know when this video will go up, but it's a H series.
Nice.
I bought a H series for doing taxi missions, which you can do in the RLS
Ooh,
overhaul.
fantastic.
And I'm having really, really good fun with that. And it now also has a diesel, but this time a V8, making 900 horsepower.
Okay, that's a turbo taxi, dude, if I've ever heard of one.
It's spicy. It's real spicy. So that's good fun. I think that's going to carry me through until I buy my first muscle car for probably driving around Italy, because I love how unnatural muscle cars and the D series and stuff feels when you're driving around Italy, which is super tight and narrow and technical. So yeah, I think a muscle car built for the Italian rally courses will be really good fun.
Dude, that will be a blast.
Yeah, it's also going to work out well when Utah eventually comes over. I'll have the beta for that, and muscle cars will fit more appropriately on Utah. That'll work quite well, I think.
Dude, I'm so stoked for that one. Reesless had me do a live stream with him the other day, like scouting out crawling spots.
Yeah, that was great. That was so
dude, you
cool.
caught it, dude. Sick.
I totally missed the live stream because that was the night of the barbecue. But
okay.
I hung over, sat and watched the whole thing.
Dude, now that I think about it, that probably makes for some pretty decent hangover content, because it's just like
so chill,
low pressure, hanging out.
So chill.
That was a fun video. I didn't even know that was going to be a video. He was just like, he hit me up earlier in the week and was like, "Hey, can you do some MP stuff on Thursday?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, sure." And then
you know what's funny? Sorry, on you go.
Oh, we just got ready, we loaded into Utah. We were on my server, and I was like, "So, like, can I say bad words? Are we recording?" And he was like, "Oh, we're gonna do a live stream." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, I know where we are. This is an asset. This whole area is from East Coast map.
I think
there's a really fun rally route you can do around here.
Sick.
Hold on, let me just see how much they've changed it, because we might be able to run. Speaking of muscle cars cars around this track are really good fun. Oh, they haven't changed it much. This is great. Yeah, I have an idea for us.
Let's do it.
So yeah, pick out like a decent powered muscle car, like, I don't know, maybe 400 horsepower. Nothing too crazy, but like kind of spicy. And then just put like some small all-terrains on it. I think like a...
You know what, dude? I saw a Moonhawk that I think would be perfect for this.
Oh, it's probably the one that I'm thinking of that I usually drive.
Where are you gonna get? Is it the dirt track one?
No, actually.
Oh, it's not even in here. Just kidding. That's must be part of the desirables pack.
Oh, I see.
And I don't
see
have
the
that on here.
Elite Custom. The kind of primer green.
Oh,
one.
yeah,
you can only have one car at a time. That's really good for it. If you just get that, and
well, I'll go with the Barstow then.
What size of wheel?
You're going with something like that.
Sure, yeah, cool. If you pull out Barstow, and I'll tell you exactly what it makes. Oh, why can I not spun this car? I'll need to.
I had to do replace current. That's amateur mod guy issues. I can set it to have more than one car at a time. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good, buddy. I understand why you've got it set the way you've got it.
I think you guys switched, or the RLS switched from your old provider to the one that I use, because this stuff is so good.
Oh, it's so good. It's so much better. It works so much smoother. Yeah, we're like super happy about it. As soon as Raceless said, we should look into this, I went and bought my own server.
Oh, dude.
Thought I'll give it a try, and it's awesome.
I have 497 horsepower.
Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. What have I got? 387. It's okay, because you're going to spin all that power away.
Okay.
But if you can fit small all-terrain tires on that. I can tell you what size I've got if that helps. The front are 15x8 and the rear are 15x9, and I have got 29-inch all-terrains.
Okay.
And then 225 all-terrains on the front. But yeah, this track is super cool for just like wrapping around on East Coast.
I didn't have all-terrain tires. I'm trying to find something that's a little more doable. You said 15x9 or 15x10?
15x9 for the rear, 15x8 for the front.
Huh. It's weird they don't just have... Oh, okay, all-terrains. Duh, there they are. Okay. Probably not 31s.
I think I've got 29s on the rear, and then the fronts are 225s.
Okay. And front. $225. Okay, perfect. I can read sometimes.
Tight. That's what you need. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. You might have to like stiffen some suspension or whatever, but if you just follow me, this is a really fun track to rip. So we're going through the barn, but you need to be careful at the end because there's quite a drop. You don't want to wreck your oil pan.
Oh.
Keep right. And then back around.
Oh, that is a fun little loopy.
Yeah, it's just like a real nice... It's not too tight, not too crazy. Fun to just kind of skid around.
Ooh, I couldn't stop in time.
Nice. And then there is the alternative route to go left there.
Dude, this is sick. I like this.
It's really good fun just to
I see
kind of
what you mean
skid
about the
around
left.
in the dirt.
You get some little mud over here.
Oh, there's mud?
If you take the left one and go on the little dirt road to the side off the asphalt, little teeny mud.
Okay, okay.
Dude, it's I was gonna say it's I like watching like drifting and stuff, or even like just the driving style is I don't want to say more fun to watch, it's just like different. Like going from since you're on a controller and I'm on a wheel, like I can't go left to right as quick as you can. I mean, I guess I could, but it would take super arms that I don't possess. And like even like my buddy Man versus Games or V Molly, I think you've talked to him a couple times.
Oh yeah.
He plays on controller too, and like watching his like videos, like he had like a I don't know 800-900 horsepower cop car, and he was like drifting all around West Coast. And I was like, dude, that looks so cool. I can't do that.
That's super fun. I mean, the driving style becomes different. So, like, with the controller, I can kind of tap full left anytime I want. On a wheel, instead I have to be smooth and hold it at a nice, consistent angle. So yeah, I'd say it takes a hell of a lot more skill on a wheel. I got good at drifting on a wheel on a Seto before my wheel broke. So I'm really just like really hoping that one of my friends gets a sponsorship with Moza so I can get like a good rig.
Dude, wouldn't that be sick? Like, oh, thanks for coming on the podcast. Code? Here's a R9 or an R5. Dude, wouldn't that be sick?
Dude, even just a discount code would be so nice.
Right.
Yep. It would be super
dude,
sweet.
Drifting on a Seto and drifting on here on a wheel is not the same. I will tell you that much.
No. I know. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But I think just for content wise, I think it would be good. I mean, you have the wheel cam set up, and I think that does really well for you. I think it kind of tears you apart from the no face guys. I know you're still like no face, but yeah, like no cam guys like me and Raceless. Like you're doing something really cool with that. And I think the audience definitely picks up on that.
I appreciate it,
because
man.
everyone
Sometimes
talks about how you're the boy on the wheel. You know, you've got that worked out.
Yeah, there's a lot of people asking about like what's the setup and all that stuff. So like that's cool, and I get to help people out too. And dude, you know what? It's like I'm gonna call it an honor, whether it is or not. But there's been a handful of people that have been like, dude, I got a wheel because of you, and I'm like, what, dude? That's like I mean, conservatively, like a $5,000 to $1,000 financial decision for a video game controller that you made from watching my videos. And I'm like, what?
That's
dude?
Cool. That's super cool. Yeah, I mean I've not actually had anything like that yet. I don't think. Oh, sorry, bud.
You're good, dude. I was just trying to reserve my oil pan like you recommended.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I don't think I've had anything like that yet, where someone's been like, "Oh, I made this actual decision based on your opinion."
Dude,
I've had obviously on a very small scale of that. Like people have signed up to the RLS betas and stuff, which do cost money because of content that I've put out. But that's a fairly small financial investment rather than like 5 or 10 grand for a wheel setup. that's dude, huge.
I mean, that's still a big thing because there's so much fun that can be had from this, dude. So like, I mean, it was between Raceless's video. I saw him pull up and do the rally event that's like closest to Belasco City Auto, the like stage 1.
Oh yeah. That was only what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Well, like when
unless you were watching an old one.
Oh yeah, no, I was watching an old one because that was like what first made me get it. That was months ago. But I was like, I don't have that on my map, dude. That looks fun, and so that's what made me get it. That was back when you had to become a channel member to get access to the mod. Throwback.
Oh yeah, before the Patreon move. Yeah.
And then watching your videos too, dude. So I'm one of those people you influenced, and look at me.
Hey. Wait, I can call myself an influencer now? Holy
you
crap.
literally influenced me, so yes.
I was about to say Corvette, give me a car, but that's because the Corvette has just, for the first time ever, been available in the UK.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we just got the
C8,
the Corvette C8 ZR1.
Oh,
I think it is. We've now got them, and there's a dealership like 5 minutes from my old house. So I went in to see one, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Like, yeah, it's. I wasn't a fan of the C8 when it came out, because I only saw pictures of it. Pictures do not do it justice.
No.
In person, that is a beautiful car.
Have you ever been over here before? Have you ever been stateside?
I've never been stateside. I really, really want to, though.
Dude.
I actually really want to move to the States.
Really?
But Miss McGrory doesn't want to.
Oh, gotcha.
Few reasons. She doesn't want to leave her family, and there is, political reasons and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, I feel better in the sun, and we don't get the sun very often. So, somewhere English-speaking, since I don't know any other languages, that has the sunny weather and, it doesn't have crazy big spiders like Australia, so why not?
It's pretty cool over here, dude. Not gonna lie. Born and raised.
And you guys have all the cool cars.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, dude. I mean, it's not a secret by now, but like I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, dude, which is known for nothing but Breaking Bad. And
yep,
dude, I realized the other day, I was like, oh, C8s are just like Corvettes now. Like, you know, before there was a little bit mystique when they first came out. It was like, oh, dude, 6 C8.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, oh, I saw 3 today. Like, you know, it's
so
kind of funny.
There's a guy in Scotland who has a C6 Z06, or maybe it's a Grand Sport. I can't remember. It's not a ZR1 though. But it's a C6 Corvette, which to you guys is nothing like, you know, 10 a penny over there. Here, that thing wins car shows, and it's completely stock.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Because here, it's super exotic. It's wild. It's got a 7-liter V8 and sounds like nothing that we have, you know? Whereas stuff that you guys go crazy for, we see them everywhere. All day long.
Yeah.
Like Doug DeMuro, you know Doug DeMuro, the YouTuber? Yeah. He's been importing like stupid European cars for years, and they are stupid. A Mercedes A-Class is literally bottom tier crap. And he's talking about an Audi A2, which they literally just give away here. Like, they just don't matter. And he's like, yeah, I want to spend like $30,000 on getting the best one and importing it to the States. You're mad. You're absolutely mad.
Funny, bro.
But yeah, it is what it is, you know. Fiat Multipla, see them all the time.
Never seen one of those in my entire life. Couldn't point one out in the lineup.
Really, yeah, they're the really stupid Fiat, like minivan MPV type thing that has like the weird hump on the bonnet, so on the hood, so it kind of looks like it's got a strange nose. It's a weird car. There's like so many cars over here.
What is James's made, dude? The Dacia Sandero, is that the one that he makes the jokes about?
Yep, Dacia Sandero. Dude, they are absolute piles of crap.
Yeah, and I was like, that's another one. Couldn't point it out in a lineup. Don't know.
So do you know what a Dacia Sandero is?
Yeah, now I do, because
like, there's it actually is underneath.
Literally, oh no, underneath, no.
Yeah, right. So you know badge engineering. So like, you can have like an Audi A4 or you can have a Volkswagen Passat, and they're the same car underneath. But you know they're just sold by different manufacturers at different tiers, like different price levels and stuff. Yeah, a Dacia Sandero is a crappier Renault Clio, and the Renault Clio is a pretty crappy car.
Okay, that gave me such a good perspective on.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, they're just awful.
Oh, dude, you know what I've been wanting to bring up that I haven't brought up ever, and right now we get to hear the opinion. Why do you hate front wheel drive cars so much, bro? You made a whole video about how they're terrible.
Right. Yes. My whole point is that front wheel drive excels in only one thing, which is that it's cheap.
True.
Right? That's literally it. Everything else can be done better by either rear wheel drive or all wheel drive. I personally like rear wheel drive because it's more versatile. You know, you wouldn't really rally front wheel drive cars, although they do in the lower leagues, but it's the lower leagues where cars are cheap because people are going to crash them. But yeah, like it's like, dude, there's no formula front wheel drive race cars.
They
tried to do front wheel drive Le Mans cars with the, what was it called, I can't remember, but yeah, there was the front wheel drive Le Mans car a few years ago. It failed terribly, and yeah, they had to it got like kicked out. But yeah, like they're just I don't know, it doesn't do anything, and I just don't like the way they drive. They just understeer, and when they do oversteer, you can't hold it on the power in a smooth, you know, sophisticated drift. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, they don't achieve anything.
You know what, dude?
You know?
I was ready to argue, but I cannot find a solid no, you're wrong about that in any of those statements you made. So thank you for bringing solid evidence.
This is the thing. See, if someone comes to me, like, I was having this exact conversation with Hatrix the other day, and he was like, I like front-wheel drive cars. Cool. Cool.
You don't.
Enjoy your front-wheel drive cars. I have zero interest. You know, like, and that's totally fair. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, people look at muscle cars and they're like, nah, no interest at all. It's just big and heavy and handles like crap. And then people like me look at supercars and they're like, nah, it doesn't really do much for me. Like, you know, personal preference is one thing, but yeah, like, I don't like front-wheel drive cars, and then the fact that there's no reason for me to drive one either, because again, it doesn't actually have any like redeeming quality to me. It's, yeah, I just have zero interest.
Understood. I think like right at the time you were putting out the video in question that I'm thinking of, I was doing a video of like a nice little Corvette that I rigged up using Skrunkle's tuning setup. And I was like, dude, this thing actually doesn't understeer like crazy. This thing actually handles pretty nice. And then like you came out with that video and I was like, what are you doing hating my stuff right away? But I think you came out with that video right before I put mine out. So I know it wasn't like poking at me or anything. I was just like, dude, the timing is not good on this. Like,
dude, I have seen that so many times. But I mean, the funny thing about that is, right, I'm tuning for a new race series that we're bringing out called Touring Car.
oh,
And
nice.
Touring Car is like super low power, super lightweight, front engine, either front wheel drive or rear wheel drive. So immediately I was like, I'll go rear wheel drive. But when you're building cars at this like low of a weight level and this low of power, you can sometimes get a better balance with a front wheel drive car. And that's, you know, that's what I've ended up finding was the car that I was able to get the most out of was a front-wheel drive Corvette. And so I've built a front-wheel drive Corvette. And do you know what? It drives great. It drives really good. It's really fast. It's cool.
Wow.
I'd rather it was rear-wheel drive, but it makes it heavier. But yeah, like, it's cool. People can enjoy what they want to enjoy. But it's like, the only thing that gets me is in the UK, it's such a thing. Like, everyone drives front wheel drive hatchbacks, and so there's not the problem is people try to say like how great front wheel drive is. And it's like, well, not.
No.
like in every measurable way it isn't. But if you enjoy it, that's fair. Like I don't enjoy understeering. I find it petrifying. I would much rather drift.
It's scary.
But if people want to, you know, people can do what they want. It's just when they try to convince you that it's better, and it's like, oh, no.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, goodness. That is it. That is looking a little beat up, bud.
I switched out of it. Oh, good. The textures
Oh,
were
you
broken
switched?
on the...
Oh, my game crashed.
Oh, no.
Oh, I think it's trying to fix itself. Anyway.
All right, we're back from the break.
We are. Would you like to lead the way?
Yeah, dude. I actually wanted to hit like a lap around this in this truck to see how it goes.
Oh, fun. I may have picked the wrong vehicle for that, but I'll try.
It's going to be interesting, to say the least.
Yep.
Okay, clearance is good. Could have gone worse, dude.
Yes.
You know.
This is way more of a crawler build than a racing build.
Glad I caught that.
Big roll. Oh, did you?
Yeah, I turned the camera around just in time.
Yeah, it didn't go well for me.
So on your Discord, it says things you own. Said something good about your PC, some about your car, and zero patience. I've already learned about your Scottish lack of patience. You've told us about that. So can you elaborate on the car and the PC or cars?
Sure. So I have a pretty decent PC. You know, that's kind of, it was a company expense, let's face it.
Nice.
So I've got a 7950X with a 4080. You know, it's water cooled, and it's got my logo on the the water pump for the CPU.
Sick.
Which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's a pretty decent PC. But yeah, in terms of cars, I think when I wrote that, I still had my E36 Touring Rat Rod.
Ooh, Rat Rod? Now you're speaking my language.
A rat rod is a polite way of saying it was a shitbox.
Yeah.
It was so someone had painted it like green with like a house rolling pin, like you would paint your walls with.
Love it.
Yeah, so someone had painted it like Vents paint green, and then sanded down the edges so it kind of rusted along the body lines. It looked really cool, I think. And it had a 1.7 litre diesel Isuzu engine that had an oven dial switch, like literally a dial out of an oven, like a house oven.
Yeah.
That you could dial up how much fuel was going into the engine, and you would get more power, but it would also shoot more black smoke out the back. Yeah, it's crazy. It was so stupid, so stupid. But I bought it.
That's actually really fitting, like being an oven switch for something that creates smoke. I mean, that's if you think about it, like on an extra level, that's fantastic.
It works.
You said you bought it drunk.
It does work. I bought it drunk. Yeah, I went to
Nice.
bed one night, drunk. I don't remember it, but I woke up and the message had been like fully typed out to the guy on Facebook Marketplace. And so I typed out, I had typed out the full message, but not hit send, and then I fell asleep. So when I woke up and opened my phone, all I had to do was press send, and I was buying the car.
Oh.
So I woke up, I looked at it, I was like, damn, that's cool. Okay, yeah, I'm buying that. So went and bought it for like $800, and I drove it for like 2 or 3 months, and blew the gearbox.
Wait, let's go the other way right here real quick.
So, oh, you coming back?
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
So you drove it for how long? Sorry.
I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3 months, something like that. And I blew the gearbox.
Nice.
And so one of my friends had a black E36 Touring drift car, and he crashed it. And I was like, dude, take your drivetrain and put it in my E36.
Oh, sick.
And then, you know, just let me drive it a couple of times once it's built. And so I gave him the car, and he took it home, realised it was such a mess that he had no interest in doing anything with it. So he just took parts off of it and built an E36 compact. So, you know, it is what it is. That car met a sad end, just being scrapped. But that was a super cool car. Other than that, I have a 1992 Toyota Soarer, which you guys would know as a Lexus SC 400.
Yes, sir.
Which is currently torn apart on my mum's driveway, waiting to be manual swapped.
Nice.
Do
you have a transmission in mind?
That's going to be... yeah, so I would love to do a CD09 for my 350Z.
Nice.
But they're really expensive. And the adapter kit that I would need for it is like £2,000.
Yup.
Whereas the adapter kit, gearbox, and all the fabrication work I would need to put the BMW 530D gearbox in it, which for all the nerds out there, the part code is a GS653DZ. To put that gearbox in it, in total, like everything said and done, all the parts included, would be £2,000. So I think I'm just going to go for the 530 gearbox. You can get them everywhere, and they're super stout, so it should work fine. So yeah, I'm going to manual swap that, and that'll be my new drift car. I've had an S14 in the past and
Nice.
a bunch of BMWs and stuff. But my baby that is broken and has been for almost a year. It'll be a year in like 3 weeks. I have a 2016, yeah, 2016 Jaguar XJ Supersport, which is like just, dude, it's the nicest car. It's so nice, but I blew up the engine.
Oh.
So that's been waiting for a year. Well, it took me 6 months. It took until the early December to find a replacement engine for it. And since then, the mechanic's just been dragging his feet on it, unfortunately. But yeah, is what it is. That's what happens when you ask someone for mates rates, you know, to kind of help me out. But you know, you have to wait your turn, you know.
You're not just paying for it financially at mates rates, you're paying for it with your time, because they'll get to it on their time.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it, buddy. That's exactly it. So yeah, that thing's a shame, but when I get that back, I'm going to put it up for sale.
Because you said it was your baby.
I know, but it is my baby, and every time I see it, I love it. I get so excited. And there's a chance that when I drive it, I'm going to fall back in love with it. But it's been a year. It's been a year. And I'm just, at this point, I'm
over it.
I'm so over it. Yeah. Like my emotional investment has just disappeared. Which I don't like the feeling of that, you know. And it'd already been kind of tarnished because about a year before I crashed it, I'd only had it for about 6 months. And sorry, not a year before I crashed it, a year before it blew up. Someone rear-ended me in the car. And so I had to go in for some work, and it looked great afterwards. Like it looks fantastic. You would never know. But yeah, it just kind of made me feel a little bit about it. And then, you know, I kept it for another year, fell back in love with it, and then the engine blows up, and now I'm just thinking like, oh God, did I just get out of it? Buy myself a Mustang.
There you go.
Buy myself a Mustang. Because again, we do get Mustangs here since the S550 was the first Mustang to come to the UK.
Ooh.
In 2015. So I'm thinking either a facelift one, so 2018 onwards, or should I just go for it and get an S650? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. But when you do the math, it's the only car that makes sense, Justin. Here's the thing.
Car got math coming in.
Let me tell you the equation, right?
Okay.
So, for my next car, I want V8, manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive coupe, right? Now, there is only roughly 3 cars that are readily available in the UK that meet that criteria, right? E92 M3, which I've already had an E92, so I've kind of already done that. I haven't done the M3, but you know, kind of already done the E92 thing. And they're getting a bit old now, and the maintenance costs are going up. They're getting expensive, and the car itself is getting expensive.
Yeah.
The other option is a V8 Vantage Aston Martin, which would be very, very cool, but super expensive to maintain. And just in general, you know, reliability issues and stuff like that. And probably not wanting to drive it the way that I want it because it's too nice of a car.
Yep.
And then the third option is a Mustang, which has no mechanical, you know, reliability issues. Looks great, sounds great, and you know, American cars actually do corner now, surprisingly.
Isn't that weird to say?
It's wild. It's wild. But like people who still say like, oh, American cars can't turn. Dude, the Dodge Viper ACR is one of the best handling cars on a track ever. Just ever.
And look
You know
at
what I mean?
And look at it, dude. And tell me anything bad about it. Good luck.
It's so cool. It's so cool. Unfortunately, Viper's never made it to the UK. And the thing is, we can import them pretty easily. It doesn't even cost that much to import them. But they're all left-hand drive. This is the problem with American cars. Is they're left-hand drive. So, not the most convenient things to own.
Yeah, I could see that.
Don't get me wrong, if you're just going out at the weekend for a nice drive, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, if you're trying to daily drive one in traffic and around town, it's, you know, left-hand drive can be a pain in the ass. Ooh. You needing a little push here, buddy?
Give me that little bump. Dude, that's exactly
There
what I
you go.
needed. Thank you. Teamwork.
Right. Very welcome. Oh,
Yeah, dude,
and I just hop right up that.
It's the same thing,
beautiful.
like here with right-hand drive cars. Like, we romanticize them.
Yep.
You see a guy driving an S14 right-hand drive, and you're like, yeah, dude's sick. And he's like, brother, I can't go through a drive-through. I can't get a coffee. I can't. I can't go to the bank. Like,
like all those guys in America who drive R34 Skylines, they're not having as good a time as you think.
No, you can't. Like the roads aren't designed for them. You can like tons of blind corners and
yeah,
headaches.
There is a cool trick you can do with old Chevrolets. I don't know if there's like an option for Dodges and Fords or whatever, but old Chevrolets, like the 1967 Impala, stuff like that. So basically the Supernatural Impala. They made a Chevy in Australia that was based on that exact same platform. I think it was a Biscayne. I can't remember what they sent to Australia, but they made something in Australia with that same chassis. So you can get a full right-hand drive conversion and like a full dashboard and everything that fits into those 60s big body Chevrolets, and turn it into a full right-hand drive converted car. Or you can just import the original Chevrolet one from Australia. But that's super cool. Like there's quite a few of them over here with that done.
Dude, I have
we went to
mad Australian car envy. Like,
oh dude, yeah, they got some cool stuff.
Like the we have the Chevy SS over here, but they have the other version. I always get the Holden and whatever the other thing is mixed up.
Yeah, so they got the Holden Monaro.
Yeah.
Which we also got. We got the Holden Monaro, which is a super cool car. They are unbelievably rare though.
Oh.
But that is the only way to get an LS engined car right-hand drive in the UK.
Oh.
Is to buy a Monaro.
I did not know that.
Which is why LS engines are like really hard to come by here.
Dude, they're even hard to come by here, or if you find one, they're way overpriced. It's
so it's all changed.
Out the bag. Cat's out the bag, dude.
Damn. But yeah, about American car envy, right? My dad's friend and ex-business partner is a funeral director, and so he had to buy like a new hearse and new limos and stuff for his funeral business. And
thank you.
So he bought these Fords from down south, and you know, he's always been into big V8s, because the thing about like hearses and stuff is they don't need to be fast, so you don't need a big engine. But if you've got like a V8 or an inline six or something, it's way easier to quiet that down than it is to quiet down a four-cylinder.
Yep.
So you can have a V8 hearse be quieter and more subtle than a four-cylinder hearse. So he always liked big V8s and stuff, so he bought these 4-litre Fords from down south. And they arrived and they had this big inline six, and he was absolutely gutted. He felt like he'd been scammed, because he expected these big V8 Fords. But they were Barra engines.
Yeah.
It was Barra 4-litre inline sixes. And I was like, you have possibly the best engine ever made. Like, that is one of the greatest engines to ever arrive in this world.
Dude, That's
And
something
only
that
the Australians got it.
Americans sleep on a lot too. Like if you don't consume a lot of YouTube, I mean, it's a little more known now, but like a few years ago, everybody was like, Barra? What's a Barra? You know,
Yeah.
it's like, no, dude, it's a Barra and it's Ford 2JZ and
Yeah.
they
It's a
sound
4-liter
so sick.
inline six that they put into taxis, but without opening the block, you can make like 1,500 horsepower.
It's insane, dude.
Yeah, they're absolutely bonkers cars, and they routinely do over 1 million miles on them as well. Like they're just crazy, crazy, crazy cars, crazy engines. They're super, super cool. And yeah, so he was devastated when he realized that he had gotten
He lucked
a
out.
fleet of Barra engines.
Oh
rather
man,
than
that's.
the-
I often say like that's a good problem to have, and that is really a good problem to have.
That is a good problem to have. Yep.
My little. I didn't put bigger tires
go.
on this. That's what the problem is.
See, this one came with tires that look big enough, and they do seem to be doing okay. Although I can't seem to get up this bit.
I am stuck in a hole right now, so use me as a bridge.
Excellent. Okay, if I can get there, I will. Oh, I need to. I really should unlock the diffs for turning around so I can actually have a turning circle that makes sense.
Dude, I literally put a button on my wheel to disengage the differentials after doing this podcast because I realized I can't make this turn without making a 15-point little. So
Fair.
there you go. That's a good line.
Nope.
This is just a tricky spot, dude.
This is really tricky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I rolled. Hold on. I go back in time. Okay.
You know what it might be time for now?
What's that?
Little rock bouncer action. Are they here? Oh, dude, I swear I put them in. Okay, I did. Oh.
Yes. Oh, I'm on you
bridging
now.
the gap.
I am going to use you as a bridge. Oh no, I'm stuck on you. Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Can I do this? Can I do this?
You can do it. I have all the faith in you. My drive shaft is broken. I didn't even realize that. Oh, oh.
That'll be your problem. Yeah, it didn't work. That did not work. Hold on. No, not good. Either. Wait. Right. No, this just does not have the approach angle that you need for this. But the approach angle you need for this is just insane.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Go up right. Oh.
Nope. Nope. There we go. There we go. It happened. Okay, I am resetting back to the start and I'm getting a bouncer. Let's get a bouncer.
I'm honestly like a little nervous about this. Like, what's it gonna do? Bounce? I guess. Oh, it's got. What kind of transmission does this have? Okay, the manual automatic one. Let's lock in the diffs. Oh,
Nice.
still managed to flip. This is a challenging section.
No idea what this thing is, but I love it.
Oh, I haven't even messed with that one yet. It's got a little
the articulation on this. Whoa.
That's what you needed. Dang, dude, that thing is sick.
This thing's insane. Oh my
Dude, that thing is
goodness,
just like a
Justin.
little Spider-Man.
Oh, this
And
thing's
I'm in neutral.
wild. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's on portal axles and everything. That's super cool. This thing's wild. Unfortunately, it's a V6, so it doesn't sound that great. But I'm wondering if there's anything I could do about that. Nope, I can either go into a 2.24 cylinder.
V6 will have to do.
Yeah, V6 will do.
I'm bouncing. I'll meet you up there. Use some YouTube magic.
You should try one of these,
that
man.
Noise
That's great
is
fun.
rowdy. Okay, I think I will. I'm gonna spawn back down here and switch to one of those.
I might do it again because that was genuinely incredible. Nah, do you know what? I won't. I'll just enjoy watching you do it.
Dude, it was pretty cool watching you do it. All right, I'll do the
I might go into free roam and just
Fab Tech
watch
version
from the side.
Okay. Dude, there's so many buttons for the
Oh, so that's the 4-cylinder one.
Well, let's see how it does. There's no low range option. It's just like...
Yeah, it just goes. It's just genuinely wild.
Wow.
It's so impressive to see.
Turbo noises. It like nothing.
Oh, that's super
like
cool.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's like flat ground to this thing. That's wild.
Insane.
Crazy. How much power does that one make?
247.
Oh, that's actually the better one then, because this only makes 180.
Oh. I do have a turbocharger though.
Yeah, I don't know if this has any like power options. I didn't really check.
You can feel every little bump. This is fantastic.
Oh, wow. Someone's put a lot of love into this. I feel like we want to stay close to the mountain if we want to get more rock crawling action. Let's head down this way.
Let's do it.
Oh, I just damaged my steering.
Oh, I was
wasn't
like,
paying attention.
are you trying to go over the guardrail?
Oh, I also top out at 22 miles per hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's
yeah,
fun.
same.
Wow, this thing's so weird. I love it.
It's a very purpose-built vehicle. That's for sure.
Oh, big time. But it's super cool. Super, super cool. I mean, it looks like it doesn't even have springs at the rear, like just big shocks.
Yeah, these are air shocks.
It's so cool.
I think this is the first time we've switched cars in the podcast, so this is fun. This is
and we've switched a few times.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, I want it to be like a kid in a candy store for you guys. So it's good the options are working out. This makes me happy.
I'm loving it. I'm still just enjoying how pretty this map is. It's so beautiful.
And dude, like I wonder how long it took to make. Like when I see stuff like this, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. It's this was not quick.
No.
Yeah, this took a while.
And things are like planned out, and you could tell that they have been tested, and you could tell they went into the world editor, like all like not just like forming the world, but like smoothing things out and making it like, you know, like things aren't clipping, or like they didn't forget to edit that texture down. They
yeah.
It's very
everything
polished.
was hand placed. It's so incredible the amount of time and effort people will put into this sort of stuff.
Yeah, and this was free. Like you just have to get on their Discord, on the FabWorks Discord, and free.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
He does okay through the mud.
There's so much respect for that. It does, by the way. It's it gets narrow here. Oh, okay.
Dude, it doesn't matter if you have it locked in on this one. It still likes to turn.
This thing's pretty sick.
This is...
I am deeply impressed by this thing.
Its will to not get stuck is very strong.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's just so comfortable. I love this. love this. So, are you willing to tease who else is lined up for the podcast?
Dude, I would love to, but I don't have anybody else lined up. I wanted to get yours done and before I lined up anybody else. And it was kind of nice to like take a week off.
Way.
I was like, dude, I've been kind of cranking these out and they are fun, but it does take a little bit more planning and, coordination.
Yeah.
And I know I'm taking somebody else's time, whether that be an hour or 2 or 3. So I want to be cognizant of their time and, not have to bail or anything like that.
That's totally fair. Yeah. And at the end of the day, yeah, you do need to respect other people's time. But at the end of the day, we're also all creators. So we get it. We know. So yeah, I mean, reach out to the RLS guys. Like, you should be in the content creator section that we only created like the other day.
Dude, I didn't think about utilizing that. That's such a good idea.
I swear, just put a message in there of like, look, does anyone want to give me an hour to do my podcast? I would love to see you, and there will be someone. I think OEM is just getting started. He's literally within the first couple of weeks of his YouTube. He would do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. Which way did you go? Left?
Skrunkles? Have you had Skrunkles yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, Skrunkles would do it. I know he's trying to get back into the YouTube game. He kind of took a few weeks off. And he's trying to get back into it. Skrunkles would do it, no problem at all. And you've hung out with Skrunkles a few times.
Yeah.
Haven't you? He would do it. Like, yeah, you'll be fine.
I want to get totally Shift on too. I know Shift Tab would be a great one just because he's always a good name.
Shifty.
And then
Shifty's great. Get Shifty on.
I need to like just shoot my shot with some people too. I know that because dude, somebody put in the comments like, "Oh, dude, you know who'd be good on this? Muye and Car Mighty." I'm like, "Yeah, dude. They have 1 million subscribers, bro. Like I will shoot my shot, but
Dude,
we have to have realistic expectations."
I'm a big Filmin fan, like Filmin 86.
Dude, not gonna lie. Started the podcast watching one of Filmin's videos. Oh, my car's on fire! Look, my car's on fire.
What? Your car's on fire?
I'm engulfed in flames.
Oh, no, on my screen?
Oh no, it'll show up on mine.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
Dang.
But yeah, Filmin's really cool, and I had no idea until like 2 weeks ago. Raceless and Filmin were tight. I don't think they hang out very often now, but they were like properly tight. And if you look at Raceless's videos, Filmin comments on them.
Oh yeah, he's in the the live streams all the time.
Yeah, how wild is that? I want to get in touch with Filmin. I love Filmin.
Yeah, dude, me too.
I want to hang out with Filmin.
But I was watching like a year-old video from Filmin about like using, somebody came out with like a real good like Australian truck mod, just having like the sort of off-road bits that they have, and he was using that in Australia and just like driving around and yapping, and that's watching that video is where I got the idea for the podcast. So I need to reach out to him.
Yeah, and I think I would love to see if I can get in touch with Filmin through Raceless, because I'm just like a massive fan. And
yeah,
I think it would be super cool, like, to get him into one of our events. Like, I'm not trying to get in touch for an autograph and a photo. I just want him to, like, I want to hang out. I want to do an event together, maybe collab on a video or something, like. Just actually get to hang out with someone that I've been watching for years, Yeah, he's super cool.
It's really cool how this, like, I don't want to say like opens doors, but it opens like a line of contact. Well, contact? Because like you'd be like, hey man, I make videos too, and there's already like a common interest established, so it's kind of
yes.
I think that drops some walls when it's not just like a, hey, I'm in your comment section, like there's a little bit more of a trust, or like a respect, maybe implied respect at least.
Yes, and I think that what I'm about to say also comes into that. which is just like, so if someone's making videos, then generally they know how to act with other people who are making videos. I don't know if that makes sense. There's just like a certain way that like content creators speak that's slightly different. It's like we're always trying to respect each other's content without, like, you know. So I don't really care if other people swear on my live streams. I always try and at the start of a race, like if we're doing FDRP at the start of it during the drivers meeting, I would say, look guys, we're going live. Please try not to swear too much. But if they do, it really doesn't make much of a difference. You know, it's not that big of a deal. But like generally speaking, other creators will genuinely try their best to respect that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And there's just something about it that makes them like as well. See, when I'm asking other creators to do something for me, I don't feel as bad because I know that they've asked someone else this question before.
I think I've
gone to Raceless for so many things. And at the start I was like, oh, I feel bad like asking these silly questions. But every single time I asked Raceless something, he was like, oh, dude, I asked that before too. Like, it's good, don't worry. I still don't know how to do that.
Dude, there's it was so funny. Like, I've hung out with Raceless, like we've hung out with Raceless together, and like me reaching out to him to ask to do the first episode of this, I was like nervous. Like, you know how you said you typed out the whole message to drunk by your car? I typed out the whole message and I probably didn't send it for like 20 minutes. I like read through it a bunch of times and I was like, does this make sense? Does that make sense? This part's too long.
So
like,
funny.
you know, and he was just like, dude, that sounds so much fun. I'm down. I was like, oh, yeah, that was easy.
It's so funny when you get like I'm not super crazy close with Raceless, but we do hang out like 2-3 days a week. Just because we're working on stuff. But like, he is the most chill guy.
Yeah.
Like, the most chilled out, relaxed guy on the planet.
Yeah.
He's so cool. And I really respect that about him as well, because one thing about people who build like big followings like this, we've got nearly 6,000 members in the Discord.
Yeah. That's so much.
People with that sort of following tend to get like an ego, and can be like quite controlling of it and all that sort of stuff. Raceless, I don't know what the right way to put this is, but he never did this to build a big following. He just started like hanging out and it went well. It's quite literally that simple. And so he's like totally out of his own depth. Like, he's got no idea what to do with this big membership now that it's all there. And so when I was like, if you want, I can handle like a lot of the Discord stuff so that you can focus on the modding. He was like, oh, yeah, please. I was like, right, cool, no problem, but like, he's super cool with it. And then, like, see all the events and stuff, none of them get run past him. It doesn't matter. Whether he doesn't need to be on an event. And there's so many times he's messaged me and been like, dude, I really cannot be bothered. Like, I've had a long day. I can't be bothered streaming this event, but I want to take part. Would you like to do the streaming? I was like, yeah, brilliant.
That's sick.
I'll do it, no problem, because he always like sends everyone over to my stream.
Yeah.
So if Raceless is streaming, there's no point in me streaming at all. But if he isn't streaming, I get like 30 or 40 viewers, and I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Dang, dude, that's really good viewership.
It's good, yeah. Like he dude, I don't know if you've noticed, like, see the last few live streams, Raceless has been getting like 200-300 people on.
Yeah, dude, I have seen that. That's been
wild.
So good.
Absolutely wild. But yeah, it's going really, really well over there. I'm still just trying to build up whatever I can build. But you know, it's what it is. You know, it'll be what it'll be. I'm just hanging out.
I think that's really what matters, dude, is having fun. And
100%.
making those memories, like you said, like that was a real big that gave me the chills when you mentioned that as well. Just like having your voice out there for we're all gonna die, right? So
it's literal proof that I existed.
Yeah.
I was here, I loved, I laughed.
Yeah.
I crashed.
Oh. Dude, that's a wonderful thing. You should put that in your YouTube description. I love.
Hold on, have we just
crashed.
accidentally found the most beautiful place to end a podcast?
Picturesque, dude. It is pretty.
Damn, that's gorgeous.
You're not the Monopoly man anymore, though, unfortunately, after the game restarted.
Oh, no. Oh. What
That's
happened?
okay. Well, dude, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much for giving me your time, and like, just it's been a wonderful experience, dude. Like,
but we're
gonna do it
so
again.
Much fun.
We're gonna do it again as long
please.
as you're down.
Just the next time you want me, just hit me up. This has been great fun, just hanging out.
Sick.
Just crashing and telling stories, and it's good times, man. It's good times. This is what I wanted when I started YouTube, and was just to hang out with cool people doing cool things. And it's working out that way right now.
Dude, look at us living our little dreams. You know what I like about dreams, dude, is like you're the only one who decides what your dreams are, and they don't have to be big lofty things.
Nice.
Right? Like, I liked watching YouTube videos, and you know, the vibes that I would get from a couple guys hanging out, or just different. You know, we're literally living it, no matter what sort of following we have, or you know, we're making videos. And I know you said editing's not the favorite part, and it's not mine either, but dude, that's part of the process, and learning like that whole thing has been it's been fun.
Don't get me wrong. Like, as a skill that I now have under my belt, like, I'm by no means the best at it, but I'm really proud of, like, I can now edit videos. I now understand
Yoru video.
Like, oh, dude,
if you guys haven't watched the Yoru video on McGrory's channel, go watch it. It is fantastic. It is Ken Block-esque. It is just you did such a good job on that, dude. And do
you know, that took me 3 days to make. And the annoying thing about it is that now that I know what I'm doing with it, I could have made it so much better, and I could have made it so much faster.
I mean, that's art, right?
As a learning experience, I was just so happy with it, so proud of it. It did terrible viewers. I got no views on it. It was pretty much a waste of time. But I absolutely love the experience of learning how to do that video, and I really want to bring that into some of the more, normal videos, rather than this being like a big special editing thing.
Yeah,
like I want to do a little bit of that in my videos, just like really turn up my my production quality and put that bit more effort in. But damn, it's hard, dude.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
Oh, I know. I've done a lot of the like little quick camera edits, how you did like through the replay menu.
Yeah.
And or the world editor. It's been so long since I've done that stuff. I don't even remember how, but it's
the world editor camera path was something that Shifty taught me the other day. And it has now dominated my time for the last week trying to learn how to use the camera path editor.
Yeah. If you figure out a way to hotkey setting those paths, dude, please let me know, because I could not figure it out. That's what made me stop doing it, because I got tired of like that process of just like set the camera here, click the button, move around, set the camera here.
I am with you.
Click the button. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, 100%. But I mean, dude, thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude, sorry, we could just go all day. That's kind of the nice thing about this too. We could just keep chatting. But
100%. Good luck editing this time.
Dude, you know me. I don't edit anything. It's going to be like clip out the parts where we had to take a break and send it. Like that's probably
it's going to be like a 2-hour podcast then.
Dude, that's what they usually turn into, and that's kind of what I want. Like, the longer the better.
Oh,
I
I love
know,
it.
again, these aren't going to get great views. I think the raceless one has the most, but dude, I don't care. Like, this is more about the process, and like, for the people who want to get to know you better, I think it's like, that's really all I wanted. Just like to showcase you, have some fun, for
It's
you to have fun. And yeah, it's selfish of
yeah.
me, but I have a lot of fun too.
Dude, it's super cool, and having a platform like this is just what everyone kind of dreams of when they get into the content game. And I'm super jealous because I had thought for a long time about starting a podcast, and I figured like I'll do that when I get a little bit bigger and I have more contacts. And then right when I was thinking maybe I could start this, you did it, and I was like, dude, I
Oh
want to
no.
be on that. Like I am so buzzing for you. That's so cool.
Well, dude, I mean, do your thing. I'm not. I am the like, I don't know, 10 millionth guy to start a podcast. Why can't we have
Oh, I
10 million
know.
in one, dude? Like, I mean, and there's plenty of people who do beam stuff. And just
Yeah.
because, like, I just do it my way, dude, but like, do it your way. And who cares about getting
I'll,
bigger? Like, that was one of the things that was, it didn't even hold me back because I got the idea. And then I
Mhm.
figured out how to download a server. And then I asked Raceless and I was like, okay, I guess this is a thing now. And then I forgot to press
Yeah.
record, but you know, we learn.
100%. You know, it's this is super. This is such a silly insecurity, right? But I don't want people to come out saying that I'm copying. So, like, you've started a podcast. I don't then want to copy by starting my
Oh,
own podcast, even though I had the idea a long time ago. But
uh,
the exact same thing happened to me today, right? For like, so over the past like 2 or 3 weeks, my life's been really really busy. So I thought it would be cool if I like started an Instagram or something where I can show people
oh,
like behind the scenes.
and Shifty.
Well, I sat down literally today thinking I'm going to set up this Instagram. I get a message from Shifty saying I've set up an Instagram.
Yeah. Well, dude, I think that's kind of a silly fear to have. I'm not like,
I
like
know.
poking down. I'm just saying like, dude, the more people who have this sort of thing, dude, like I challenge you, if you want to do this and you have the time and you'll have somebody on, dude, do a podcast episode just to see how it
I
goes.
know.
And
I would love
at
to.
the put like Justin told me to. Like, dude, I don't care. Like,
Well,
it's
I've got a pretty big milestone coming up.
sick.
Not necessarily like my milestone, but just in general, there's like a lot going on over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
With RLS, probably my content, me, myself, and I. You know, it's my birthday in 2 weeks, stuff like that. So I think once things start to chill out again, maybe the far end of June, maybe July, I'm going to look into starting a few new things, whether it's a podcast
Yeah.
or a couple other things. I don't know. I've got loads of ideas. I just need to decide which ones are going to actually make it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've got some crazy projects coming up. That there's actually a project that's about to start that will probably take a year or two. It's that
Whoa.
big of a project. That's all anyone's getting from me because
Okay.
it's super hyper top secret. This is my idea from the ground up, like, you know,
Sick.
a huge thing. So, yeah, things are about to get very, very, very interesting.
I'm so stoked for you, dude. Okay, let's wrap it up for realsies this time. Like I said, we could just keep going, huh? But
We just keep starting again.
dude, I know. Okay, so thank you again, guys. Like, go check out McGrory's channel. He's got so many good videos, dude. Or like, he's live streaming more, so like, check him out on the live. He's an open book, dude. So easy to talk to. So like, just go jump in his chat. He'll yap back with you. And dude, I'm so excited for what's to come. I know you gave us breadcrumbs, but I'm excited to see the loaf.
Buddy. Look, just to everyone and to you, Justin, come hang out. Like, it's just, we're not taking ourselves too seriously. We're just having fun.
That's
we're just
right.
trying to do cool stuff with friends. It's as simple as that. So yeah, come say hi. But thank you very much for having me on, bud.
Of course,
I
brother.
was super excited to do this, and then for whatever reason at the start, I was super nervous. Then we just got into it, started talking crap, and I hope the people enjoy.
Dude, I know they will. Cool.
Nice
Well,
one.
thank you guys. This has been SlopGear. Put in the comments who you want to see, or if you have, dude, if you have connections, bro, hook me up. I'm not too ashamed to say that.
Not a problem, buddy.
Dude,
I'm going to send
like
out
whoever.
a message right now, and there's going to be a threat involved in it. Don't worry.
Yay, threats!
No, it's all good. Thank you everyone for watching, and if you come over to my YouTube, to my area of the Discord, whatever you're doing, come say hi. Let me know you came from Justin's podcast. But yeah, love you all. Take it easy. Have a nice night, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
I love you. God loves you. Cooper loves you. McGrory loves you too.
Hell yeah. Cooper loving you is the best part.
Yeah.
Right? That's just absolute no doubt in my mind. Cooper's the best.
Oh, thanks. You know, I'll give him extra pets and a treat after this.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that
okay.
makes me so happy. All right, guys.
Okay, bye.
Catch you all soon. Goodbye.